takes that, and he's actually got a bit more power now because we're back to 6 pieces each. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but 2 of Diamante's pieces are pawns. So he's not a piece down, but he's actually got less power now, you would think, than Takodori. But he's planning his end game here. He's lured the king out here. I would probably see, when you check like this, when you've got it covered by the king, it doesn't allow them to get a drop in. So that's what I'm thinking, but you would have to, so check there. He can't go there, he'd go there, then check there. But he can run there. And then if you check there, it allows him to get a drop in, and things could start to... So he may still get out of this, but well, let's see what happens. So I'll put these back here. He was here. Okay, let's see what Diamante does here. All right. Okay, so he drops his rook up here and checks him here, which does give Takodori the opportunity to make a drop. What happens? Oh, now it's resignation. Okay, so Takodori's resigned, so he knows it's all over, and let's see why. So it's definitely over if he tries to run, because that's the only square he can run to, and then that's checkmate, I'm pretty sure. They defend each other. They protect each other, so there's check, there's check. Yeah, that's checkmate. So he can't run. So it was here. So if he, say if he drops gold there, well, Diamante wouldn't take that because he'd just lose it. It'd just be an exchange. So then if, okay, I see. So Diamante, if he were to drop there, this rook is protected by the king, so it can't be taken there. And obviously this can't run anywhere. Oh, wait a sec. It can't take that because that's protected by the rook. It can still run to here, but then next move is promotes to Dragon King, and like I said, that's the combination of a rook and a king, and then yeah, that's it. Can't. Oh, wait a sec. Am I getting this right? He can still move there, and then check again. Not sure if I've got this right. Wait a sec, let's just go back. I mean, Takodori wouldn't be resigning for unless he had to. I don't believe. So we're back here. He's dropped there. We've already worked out he can't run because it's going to be all over. So he's going to drop. I'm just saying, if you just do it again. We'll do the gold drop, and then check there because that doesn't allow him to drop the bishop, and then yeah, he can't take that. He has to go there, and then no, of course, silly me. No, it is because it takes that. Protecting each other again. Can't go there. Can't escape there. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so yeah, it's checkmate. Yeah, so now I see the logic behind dropping that rook up there to get the resignation. Anyway, that was a long game, an unusually long game, and you know, higher level than I play at. So, you know, as you could see, I wasn't seeing everything clearly, and some of the moves I didn't really understand. The subtle moves I didn't understand why some of them were being made. But you could see a lot of good play there, a lot of good defensive play, and just two really good players. And you know, this small version of Shogi, you can see the complexity in it. It's still got a lot of complexity for a small game with 6 pieces per side and a 5x5 board. There's a lot of thinking that can go on, and in Little Golem, because it's turn-based play where, you know, you make your move, then, you know, a day later their move might come in and you might take 2 moves for your next day. The standard can be very high because you've got a lot of time to contemplate your next move, and so you probably play at a higher level than you would if you were playing face-to-face. You wouldn't probably want to, you don't want to make your opponent wait a day for your next move if you're playing face-to-face. But yeah, and when I used to play on the site, and especially against these better guys, because I really wanted to try and get a win against them, you know, if there was a really critical part of the game, I'd always have a thing of sleeping on it. I'd have a good look at the situation, and then I'd sleep on it. And in the morning, things would look a bit clearer. But not that it helped me with these guys, but you know, you had that luxury to really take your time and think long and hard on your next move. But anyway, that was an epic battle between two of the best players. I hope you enjoyed it. And I think from what I last saw, I'm not sure if I'm not on the site playing anymore, but I still think Diamante's only got a handful of defeats, which is really, no one else is like that. But he plays mini shogi. I don't think he's playing the big, you know, the standard 9x9. And again, like I've said before, playing the you know, the main 9x9 shogi. You know, that's the game that there's a professional league in Japan and all that sort of stuff. The problem there for the casual player is it's like with chess, learning the opening theory or the joseki, learning how to play those early move, you know, strategy in the early stages of the game when there's not much capturing or anything happening. If you don't do your homework and know some decent joseki for the start of the game, it's going to be hard to match these players. But and mini shogi, as you see, it gets into the action pretty quick, and that's what I like about it. There are sort of standard first few moves that a lot of people do. I remember Ryan started a bit of a thing with the rook coming up to here. I think he'd make sure the gold got there and he'd get the rook up here or something. And I remember he started just getting a lot of wins, and he told me how it was working, the reasoning behind it, and I tried and I got a few wins, and then I noticed that because I think he beat a few really good players with this little bit creative, different sort of opening, then you saw it evolve. Then you saw those guys start to do a different sort of pattern to counteract that new opening sequence that Ryan had started doing. And I remember I did get a few fairly easy wins because it was new, this different way of opening the game. And then I noticed they were getting smart to it, and it lost its advantage once they realised why that tactic was being done. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will hopefully do another video soon. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.